With Spider-Man Homecoming swinging into theaters, we wanted to make a drink that perfectly captured the spirit of the wall crawler. So we made a Peter Parker. Also, we'd like to know what you thought of the movie or the drink we made tonight, so drop a comment down below and give us a like. We post new reviews weekly as well as other movie-related videos, so subscribe for more great content. Now let's get mixing.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
What's up, guys?
Marvel's answer for the Spider-Man franchise. So you already had two franchises.
Second reboot. Third attempt, second reboot.
We had a little taste of him in Civil War. He was awesome in that.
Yep. Tom Holland did really good in it. He was a good part of that.
And so, what's your initial thoughts on
it? Falls a little short for me. I'm very mixed about this movie. I'll say that, but it's not quite what I want it to be. I still feel it was good, but like Tom Holland has a good performance. I related more to the Vulture character, Michael Keaton's character in it. It had some good Spider-Man moments, but it was a bit of a letdown. What were your thoughts? What'd you think of it?
You know, I didn't like it a lot. I had a lot of high hopes for it because everyone was reviewing it and it was going up the charts.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's spectacular. He's the only Spider-Man we've ever seen. And
see, I hate that. Like they're pumping it up and it's just.
I didn't love it. I fell asleep a few times.
Yeah.
But I liked the beginning when this movie did not have an origin story because they didn't want to do that again. They've done that twice. But I think it almost needed some origin.
Like if this one had been an origin story, like say this was the first attempt,
it would have been good.
I think it could have been done well, and like you have it coincide with like the Vulture doing his thing and just set it in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But,
my favorite part was the very beginning. Spider-Man is just like has this crappy suit and he's just going and catching like petty criminals, like bike thieves and carjackers, and he's doing it all wrong because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
I think that would have been because it was quippy. But you only got like 5 minutes of that. That was like all the origin they put into this. But he's already been established from
right.
War.
He's been doing it for like a year or something.
But
you couple that with him learning how to use his powers, and I think
would have been good.
That would have been like another layer at least.
Yeah, but they couldn't do it. They've already done reboots.
Yeah,
they can't. It's just the studio was already
there.
Handle this sort of thing.
The illegal weapons ferry was at 2:30. You missed it.
So Vulture is the villain, which is Michael Keaton. At the very beginning, he is cleaning up the wreckage from the alien attack on New York after the first Avengers,
which is great. You get to see what happens with the aftermath of that whole fight from the first Avengers movie. Like I like that.
Like the janitors cleaning up, like, oh, there comes the Avengers again. Let's go clean it up.
Yeah.
But then the government comes in and shuts them down and steals their jobs, and so he puts it on himself to go and steal this tech, and he has this team of guys that are going to build weapons, and they're going to try to. They're not really super villains.
No, he's not. I wouldn't even really call him a villain because he's not evil. He's just doing stuff outside of the law.
He's just doing this to like make a career out of it.
Yeah, and as far as like an antagonist, he has like the best motivation I would say of any of the Marvel villains or any comic book villain I've seen in a long time. Like he's doing this because someone took all the jobs away from him, and you have to provide for your family and all that. So that was an interesting aspect to it, and I really liked that. I liked the Vulture. Like in the comics, he's just a guy in a green suit with like these fucking wings, but like this, they actually made it look
alien technology.
Yeah, they made it look practical, like something that they actually built and could essentially work. And he's not running off to throw on his green leotard and fly after Spider-Man. Like, I liked Michael Keaton a lot in this. Like, he put in a really good performance.
Yeah,
it was good.
So most of this movie was in the high school aspect of his life, in his home life.
Yeah,
me and his best friend. I liked his best friend. He's like
Ned.
Ned was a kid. He wanted to be like his. He found out and he wanted to be a sidekick. He wanted to be his computer guy. Who said,
the guy in the chair.
The guy in the chair. Yeah.
Ned, he had a pretty good performance. Like, I liked him. He seemed like the type of friend that Peter Parker would have.
Yeah.
You need to stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders.
I want you to understand. I'll do anything to protect my family.
The suit. It's developed by Iron Man, and it has like a AI. I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's got like all this computer stuff in it.
It's got a computer system. Like he can change all his settings on his web shooters and tell directions and talk to her. That's too much Iron Man.
It is.
Spider-Man needs to be like a regular suit.
Yeah. Like there's a couple of comedy moments from it. Whenever he's like going to that gas station to foil their plan or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, activate combat mode, and he's like, yeah, and they're like, okay, activate kill mode. It's like, no, just give Spider-Man a suit. Like, he doesn't need.
There's some good. The comedy in this movie was good.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed the comedy.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one good aspect. Tom Holland. He was really quirky. He was funnier than the previous two Spider-Mans.
Yeah, definitely. Like Tobey Maguire doesn't have a lot of the quippy Spider-Man stuff. Like.
But the action was a lot better in the same.
Yeah, and like the action in this, like some of it was good, I would say. Not all of it. I didn't care for the plane fight where the Vulture's trying to like break into that. And, like the scene where he's trying to save his friends in the elevator at the Washington Memorial is really good.
That was one of the cool things. Yeah.
And that one actually has some stakes to it. Like, you don't care if the Vulture steals all this crap from Tony Stark. In fact, I wanted him to steal it.
Yeah. But almost seemed like there wasn't enough on the line for Peter. No consequences for anything he did.
Right.
Like, at one point, the debate team went to like this national meet, and he didn't show up because he had to be Spider-Man.
And they still win.
They still win. Like I needed it to be like his love interest was pissed because he didn't show up.
Yeah.
And they lost, and he needed something like.
It's more interesting if like they lose because he's not there, and then it's like it's all on him.
And he's trying to get his friends back, and everybody just trusts him. He needs that.
Yeah, and
everything goes well for him in this movie.
Right, and it's like you want the main villain in Spider-Man is life. It's not Dr. Octopus. It's not the Vulture. It's not the Green Goblin. It's life. Like life is constantly beating down Peter Parker.
He's like a socially awkward.
Yeah, he's just a normal. He's trying to live a normal life, but he's also trying to be a superhero. Which there was a little bit of that, but it needed more of the split. Like, the debate thing. Like if he had they lose because of him because he's trying to be Spider-Man. Like that would have been way more interesting. Spider-Man Homecoming, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Has some funny moments. Tom Holland's a good Peter Parker, good Spider-Man, but it just fell short for me. I was really looking forward to it, didn't live up to my expectations. It's a good outing in the MCU. Didn't really further any of the storylines, but it brought Spider-Man to the fold, and I'm hoping maybe in the future he'll be better. He won't be as such a spotlight. Maybe he's better as a supporting character, I think. Decent movie, 6 out of 10. Go see it. You're probably going to enjoy it. You probably won't agree with us anyway, so.
Probably. I'm a Spider-Man fan, so if you're a Spider-Man fan, I'd say go see it. I enjoyed it, but it was still a disappointment. But it's hot outside, and theaters are cool, so pay $10 and go watch a movie about a guy flying around in spandex. So, there you go. Alright, so, drink up!
Enjoy the show. It's a lot of Stan Lee.
Steve Ditko. Like Steve Ass